Hey everybody, this is Dustin, RV Specialist. So I'm in the RV shop and I want to just do a quick example of a awning motor, right? So a few things on this unit here, and office doesn't know, consumer probably doesn't know, but this is more for our groups and people that are following us. So let's say you have a Lippert Solera awning and for whatever reason, the motor died, fuse died, wire got pinched, something along those lines, and you're like, well, how do I get this thing closed? Up here on top here, there is a rubber cap like that I just pulled off. You can see sometimes these get brittle too. And on top here, there is a hex head nut, right? And I think that's, I think it's 3/8 drive. But you would take either a socket or you would take a drill gun, with an extension on it, and then you can run this motor in and out. Of course, you're going to have to follow it with it, so if you're running it out, you're running it in, but that's just a bypass. Now, you see on this unit here, the cover is starting to come loose, right? It's popped out of its piece. And then something that I want to show you guys as well from underneath. So whenever you're looking at your awnings, right, you got to keep the materials clean. You can see that the stitching on here is basically non-existent. This material is so dry. I mean, it is rough. It's like almost like a sandpaper on it. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but I encourage you and I stress to you over and over and over, use 303 protectant or any kind of rubber, plastic, vinyl, UV treatment. Treat your caps, treat your plugs, treat your awning fabrics, treat your insert molding covers, treat your decals that are all discolored and cracked, treat all of the window gaskets that are plastic and say, hey, and then something like just looking at this, right? So real quick here too, this is the rail. And so if you haven't ever gone up here and looked, this C that's right here, that's what accepts what's called the GIMP molding, right? And so the GIMP is on a little piece of plastic, which starts, my finger right there, and it's sewn around this material. It's just basically, oops, let me back my camera off. It's basically wrapped around and inside of it like a cord, and it's slid in that track, right? So when you start to have awning fabrics that are tearing, you take a risk of this thing coming loose in the wind and damaging something. But here's another little telltale. You see that little indentation right there? Well, that's going to be a joint, and that's why there's sealant right there in that area. So as I walked up, I noticed that this rail is starting to pull loose from the coach, right? Let's see if I can get a better view. I'm up here on a ladder, but this rail is getting pulled loose from the sidewall of the coach. And so it's actually lifting, and then it's actually lifting too on the actual decal itself. You can see me move that decal. So, if you're the consumer watching this, at some point you're gonna need a new awning fabric, because of the stitching. So how the stitching gets damaged here, the stitching will also get damaged on the GIMP that is, basically holding it in place. And so if that GIMP stitching comes loose, the material will just fly out. It can unwind, and bless you to one of the techs in the background working, if you heard that or not. But it can let the awning fabric just tear away from the wall. It can, cause the awning to come loose. These arms are spring loaded. They have shocks inside of them. So those could come loose on you, open up, slam around, flip over, hit the roof, hit the wall, go through a window, go through a compartment door, because it's got a compartment door down here. So all kinds of crazy stuff. You also want to make sure that the bolts that are in here are checked to make sure that they're not loose. You can also see on this one, here's the rivets for that bracket. And you see how those rivets are not 100% tight. I can't get into the right angle, but the bracket and the rivets also look loose too, where this thing has been moving. So if these two rivets fail here, that's what's holding it to the wall. This awning can now just pull loose from the wall. Now there is some hardware that's fastened to the wall, but it's very minimal. You also want to check your star washers. So these are your star washers, and you want to check the star washers as well as the rivets and the hardware on the awnings itself. And again, come back to that plug. I'm actually taking pictures while I'm talking to you while I'm doing this, just so that I can show the owners when they get here at some point. Again, I don't know what we're doing on this unit. I didn't take a look at the work order, but I just seen that kind of stuff while I was up here filming on the other unit that we're doing some radius repairs on, and I wanted to kind of stress that out to you. You know, there are stickers on the tubes, so we have bunches of articles and videos. On the front end of the tube, there's a sticker that's up there that's a label. It's not exactly like that label, but it's similar. And on that label is all your awning information. And then you want to maybe take a picture of that in case it ever gets sun damaged and goes bad, so you have it. So if you get in a situation where your awning came off, got torn, went through a windstorm, opened up in travel, whatever, that you have that identification number in case you have to cut that off and leave that on the side of the road. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to kind of feed them in through a window or feed them in through a door to take them with you if you're having to remove them. Then the other thing too is it's a good idea to take a measurement of your awning arm from the bottom to the top to know like how long that is. Is it 66 inches or 72, whatever the measurement on them are. Some of them are all over the place. Some of them are 64, 66, 68. Different brands and whatnot. So anyways, hopefully this information's kind of helped you, give you a little bit of more info on a Solera awning that's made by Lippert. But that's again how you would retract it and just other things to do to it. Keep up on them, and if you have any questions, give us a call. Thanks so much for watching. Dustin, Urban Specialist.